Alrighty, here we go. What's up, guys? How are y'all doing? My name is Jason Joseph. I apologize about the technical difficulties. Alright, we are on. Alright, so I won't be able to watch the stream on here. Unfortunately, I have to watch it on the TV because it's not working. But anyhow, I hope you're all doing well, and I hope you're all having yourselves a great night. We got another late one as the Chase Field is closed. The roof is closed, and we are just about ready to get underway. I'll acknowledge you guys in just a few moments. Let's get to the starting lamps. We got off to a little bit of a late start. So we got Kyle Schwarber leading things off. Trey Turner batting second over at shortstop. And Nick Castellanos batting third out in right field. First pitch to Schwarber is lined foul down the left field line. And Bryce Harper is batting fourth in the cleanup spot. He's the DH. JT Realmuto is behind the plate. He's hitting fifth. Bryson Stott, the six-hole hitter, over at second base. JT behind the plate. Alec Bohm is over at third base. He's hitting seventh. Cody Clemens is batting eighth. He's over at first base. And Brandon Marsh is batting in the ninth spot. He's out in center field. The pitch, it's outside. So Zach Davies is on the bump for the Arizona Diamondbacks. And he is 1-1 this season in 5 starts. He's gone 25 innings. He has a 4.69 ERA. So Schwarber's up at the plate. It's 2 balls, 1 strike. Forgot I also have to get the iPad on. Shoot. The 2-1 pitch popped up towards the foul territory. And Rivera runs out of room. And he can't make the play, and the call is 2-2. The count is 2-2. Okay, here we go. Yo, Larry got his nap in. That's good. Your team just won the championship. Congrats, dude. That's sick. That's awesome. I went with a haircut today and got a little fade and a beard trim. 2-2 pitch. There's a high fly ball drilled deep to right field. And forget about that, baby. It's long gone. Goodbye, baseball. A solo home run by Kyle Schwarber. It's his 5th time in his career that he has homered off of Zach Davies. 450 feet for Kyle Schwarber. And the Phillies lead it 1-0 in the top of the first. That was a titanic shot by Kyle Schwarber. Wow. And June Schwarber is here. The exit velo on that was 112 miles per hour. And here's Trey Turner. First pitch is outside for a ball. The 1-0. He takes that one outside, too. How about Kyle Schwarber? I mean, that swing was just a thing of beauty. I read a article today, and somebody actually made a comparison of Kyle Schwarber to Adam Dunn in the fact that you see him either strike out, walk, or homer. Turner is up at the plate. He's in 245 on the season. 3 balls, no strikes. Davies kicks, delivers the pitch outside for ball 4. And the first 2 Phillies hitters get aboard as Turner gets himself a walk. Wow. I implore my fellow honorary Knights of the Realm to grid the Lions with the second. Let's try this again. I don't think it's going to work. Yeah, that's crazy. All right, we got to rely on the TV. No balls, 1 strike to Nick Castellanos. I like using this because I don't like looking up like that, but that's okay. Hopefully it'll work tomorrow. No balls, 1 strike to Nick as he takes the next pitch inside and low for a ball. So it's 1 ball, 1 strike. Nick Castellanos is currently on a 2-game hitting streak. 1-1 is grounded foul. During those last 5 outings, he is hitting .316 with a double, a homer, 2 walks, and 3 RBI. We'll go over the defensive lineup for the Arizona Diamondbacks in just a few moments. But in case you're just joining us, Kyle Schwarber just hit a leadoff home run. And Trey Turner just followed up with a walk. Let's update the scoreboard. Here we go. That's better. Oh, boy. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Davies throws back over to first to get Turner, and the throw is not in time. All right, so let's refresh this page. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Nobody out. And Turner over at first. 5 seconds left on the pitch clock. And the pitch outside for ball 2. The throw over the second base to try to get Turner's not in time by Carson Kelly. And Trey Turner gets himself a stolen base. That is Turner's 9th stolen base of the season, as he's able to get into scoring position with 2 balls, 2 strikes. You got a good jump there. 2-2 pitch, line drive down the right field line. It is a fair ball. Turner around in third, coming in to score. Smith's throw into second base is not in time. And Nick Castellanos gets himself an opposite field RBI double. Marte tried to make the tag, and it was not in time. And Turner came in to score. The Phillies lead it 2-0 against Zach Davies and the Arizona Diamondbacks. That thing was punched down the line, and I thought maybe it was going to be ruled foul, but it just stayed within reach. And it almost hit the first base umpire, Adam Hamari. 2-0 Phils. Still nobody out. And Bryce Harper's due up. The first pitch is outside for ball 1. Castellanos just drove in his 36th run batted in of the season. One ball, no strikes. Davies with 15 pitches. The 16th one is on the outside corner for a called strike. And the count is 1-1. Harper hitting .295 on the season with 3 homers and 13 runs batted in. Still nobody out in the top of the first. The pitch outside for ball 2. So behind the plate is Carson Kelly for the Arizona Diamondbacks. On the bump is Zach Davies. Castellanos in scoring position. 2 balls, 1 strike. The kick and the pitch. Swing and a miss by Bryce Harper. And he could not catch up to the slider. And it's 2 balls, 2 strikes. Over at first base is Christian Walker. Second base, we got Josh Rojas. And the third baseman is Emmanuel Rivera. 2-2 pitch that is skied out to left field. Not too deep. Corbin Carroll, the left fielder, gets underneath it and catches it for the first out of the inning. So the shortstop is Geraldo Perdomo. Out in left field is Corbin Carroll. Center fielder is Jake McCarthy. And the right fielder is Pavin Smith. And that is your defensive lineup. Oh, boy. You're going to go to sleep and listen to the game. Oh, nice. First pitch. It's taken on the inside corner for a called strike to JT Realmuto. So JT is hitting .256 with 6 homers and 24 RBI. He hit the cycle in last night's ball game for the Phils. The 0-1, ground ball over to third, backhanded by Rivera. The throw over to first is off the line. And it goes past Christian Walker into the stands. And now that'll put runners at second and third. Oh, Castellanos is actually going to come in to score because he was over at second base. So everybody gets to advance a bag. Castellanos scores, and that'll be ruled as an E5. And the Phillies lead it 3-0. That throw was way off the line as Walker wouldn't have even had a play because it was all the way towards his left, and he tried to leap up and make the catch, and it just went into the Phillies dugout. So they lead it 3-0 after what was a dramatic game in last night's event. Phillies lost 9-8 and already have a 3-0 lead only in the top of the first with 1 out. JT's over at second base as we had a timeout on the mound as the pitching coach for the Diamondbacks came in to talk to his pitcher. So JT is over at second base. He is the first Phillies catcher to hit the cycle. JT is also hit the ninth cycle in Phillies history. First pitch to Bryson Stott is outside for a ball. It's funny because JT, before he had the cycle, he was 0 for his last 13. And that was in his previous 4 games. The 0-1 to Stott is swung on and missed. And the count is 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Phillies lead it 3-0 in the top of the first. The pitch up high and outside for ball 1. Bryson Stott coming into the season is 22 RBI. Or coming into this game, I should say. He had the RBI single in the 9th inning of last night's game. The pitch in the dirt, a changeup at 86 miles per hour. Realmuto leads off at second base. Stott up at the plate. 5 seconds left on the pitch clock. The pitch fouled off. I'm going to try to reload this again to see if I can get it to work. If not, then we'll just have to live with it. Can I at least get this on? The 2-2 pitch. Line drive past the shortstop into left field. Carroll gets over to it, and Castellanos gets the stop signs over at third base. Bryson Stott getting on with an opposite field single out to left field. And actually, JT Realmuto's over at third base. Forgot that Castellanos came in to score, so I stand corrected. And now the 7th man will come up to the plate in the first inning. It just got past Geraldo Perdomo. And Alec Bohm is due up now for the Phils. Bohm playing over at third base tonight. First pitch, swing and a miss. So Davies already has allowed 3 runs. 2 of them were earned. Bohm hitting .263 on the season with 6 homers and 33 RBI. No balls, 1 strike. The kick and the pitch. Swinging a ground ball over to shortstop. And Perdomo's only going to have a play over to first as he gets the long out, but JT comes in to score. Stock goes over to second, and the Phillies lead it 4-0 with 2 outs in the top of the first inning. Pretty good play over there by Bryson Stott just to go into second base, because that could have been a 6-4-3 double play. And here's Cody Clemens, who comes up to the plate. He is the first baseman in tonight's game. He's batting in the 8th spot. Cody is hitting .267. Struck out to end the game in last night's thriller. The 0-1 is down low and in the dirt for ball 1. And can't forget that He thought he hit a go-ahead 2-run home run, but it was foul. People thought that maybe it hit off of the foul pole out in right field, but it did not. 1 ball, 1 strike, and the pitch. Just a little bit. Oh, man. Jerry Lane said it was a strike. He said it was at the knees, but it looked like it was a little bit below the knees. And the count is 1-2. 2 outs in the top of the first inning. The Phillies lead it 4-0. Bryson Stott over at second base. Davies kicks, steals the pitch in the dirt. Curveball at 79 miles per hour. Phillies playing at Chase Field in Phoenix, Arizona. It is currently 96 degrees Fahrenheit as they close the roof. But they did play in 90-degree weather last night. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and the pitch. Foul ball. All right, we're going to try to search for this one more time. 576. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and the pitch. Outside for ball 3. And that'll make the count full at 3-2. The Diamondbacks are 8-2 after a road loss this season. But they are 83-21 when leading in the 7th inning or later. I thought I had a different stat there. I didn't want to read that one. Pitch on the outside corner for a called strike 3. That's going to do it. It just went to break. All right, but the Phillies get 4 runs in the top of the first, thanks to a solo home run by Kyle Schwarber, an RBI double by Nick Castellanos, and an error over at third base by Emmanuel Rivera, as well as an RBI ground out by Alec Bohm. We go to the bottom of the first. Phillies are up 4-0. Okay. RBI ground out. And Clemens struck out. Okay. All right. Let's try this now. There we go. Finally got it. Okay, good. Now I can turn this off. And now we're back in business. Okay. So let's go to the Arizona Diamondbacks. So the Phillies lead at 4-0. Pavin Smith will be leading things off out in right field. Lourdes Gurriel Jr. is the DH for tonight's game. He's batting second. Corbin Carroll hitting third out in left field. Christian Walker, the first baseman for tonight's game. He's over at first and batting cleanup. Emmanuel Rivera will bat right behind him over at third base. Jake McCarthy's the center fielder. He's batting sixth after batting ninth in last night's game. Josh Rojas gets the start today over at second base for Ketel Marte and Carson Kelly, who's behind the plate for the second night in a row. He's batting eighth, and Geraldo Perdomo is the shortstop batting ninth. So it's Smith out in right field, Gurriel Jr. as the DH, Carroll in left, Walker at first, Rivera at third, McCarthy out in center field, Rojas at second base, Kelly at catcher, and Perdomo at shortstop. If you guys are brand new to my channel, my name is Jason Joseph. This is Play by Play with JJ. Please make sure that you hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. We do almost every single Phillies game on here. We also do Sixers games, Patriots, and Flyers content as well. Zack Wheeler is going to be on the mound for the Phils tonight. Wheeler did face the Arizona Diamondbacks a little bit earlier in the season, back in May. And the first pitch to Smith is taken all the way for a strike. Wheeler in 13 games this season is 4-4. He's gone 76 innings with a 3.91 ERA and has 87 strikeouts during that span. Smith hits a comebacker over to second base. Great play by Stott, and he throws it over to first in time. So it was a screamer that was hit all the way towards Bryson Stott as he had to play it on a hop and didn't anticipate the backhand on that. and just made a really good throw over to first. And there's one gone. Lourdes Gurriel Jr. is due up. Hasn't played in a little bit of time. The first pitch, it's outside for a ball. Gurriel Jr. hitting .301 with 10 homers and 39 runs batted in. The pitch, inside and high for a ball 2. Real Muto behind the plate. Zack Wheeler on the mound for the Phils. We'll get to the rest of the defensive lineup in just a few moments as the 2-0 pitch is inside and high for ball 3. Over at first, we got Cody Clemens. The second baseman is Bryson Stott. Over at third is Alec Boehm. Shortstop is Trey Turner. 3-0 pitch. Right down Broad Street, taken all the way for a called strike. And in the outfield from left to right, we got Kyle Schwarber in left, Marsh in center, and Castellanos out in right. The 3-1 pitch is on the inside corner for a called strike. That makes the count full at 3-2. Corbin Carroll waits on deck. He's in .313 with 13 homers and 34 RBI. The payoff pitch by Wheeler. Swing and a miss on a fastball that was inside and high. 96 miles per hour, and there's the first strikeout for Zack Wheeler. 2 up, 2 down in the bottom of the first. And the red-hot Corbin Carroll is due up at the plate. Pretty good velocity on the fastball thrown by Zack Wheeler. And he has to face a guy who's slugging at a .589 on the season. Also has 19 stolen bases. No balls, 1 strike as he fouls the first pitch off. Crybaby Carroll. Is that what you call him? The 0-1 is fouled off. Torey Lovullo, the manager, there he is. He just got ejected in last night's game after Corbin Carroll got hit twice, and he wanted to stand up for his player. It wasn't intentional or anything, though. The 0-2 played off as it's in the dirt and inside. Josh Rojas was the other man that was ejected shortly after Torey Lovullo as he retorted something a couple of plays after that. After the benches cleared and there was a little bit of a brawl. 1 ball, 2 strikes as the next pitch is fouled back. Nobody on, 2 outs in the bottom of the first inning. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Corbin Carroll, who got on base 4 times in last night's game. 1-2 pitch, swing and a miss on a curveball at 84 miles per hour that was in the dirt. Back-to-back strikeouts, and the side is retired as we go to the top of the second inning. 1-2-3 go the Arizona Diamondbacks. Phillies lead it 4-0 at the Chase Field. Oh, boy. Dbacks suck. Oh, boy. I mean, they've been pretty hot lately, so can't say that. Yep, I gotta plug this back in. All right. Okay, I think that we are pretty much all situated. I do. Hi, guys. How you all doing? My name is Jason Joseph, and this is Play-by-Play with JJ. I'm a broadcaster from South Jersey. If you guys are brand new to my channel, please make sure that you smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon, so that way you know when I upload. We got another late one tonight on the West Coast. No, I did not have a cup of coffee, but we're going to grind this puppy out. What's up, JJ? I'm at work, so I can't listen along, but had to come show some support. Estevan, man, thanks for coming on here, dude. You know, it's so funny because I remember when you were on Facebook and you were tuning into me for the first time, you were like, oh, wait, you have a YouTube account? And now you come on here a lot. So I appreciate that, man. I seriously do. It means so much to me. Oh, man, Dbacks got pretty lucky this season so far. NL West is, I can't go that far. Corbin Carroll's legit. Geraldo Padromo is legit. Okay, they have a lot of guys that are really good. Zach Allen is having a Cy Young type of a season. I can't knock any of these guys, man. The Padres aren't playing good baseball. Well, now they're starting to play a little bit better. Dodgers are the Dodgers, but they're competing in a pretty good division. So, you know. Top of the second we go as Marsh will lead things off. It'll be 9-1-2 due up for the Phillies. Manuel Rivera's legit too. Yeah, he is. He's good. 1-0 pitch outside for, ooh, that was way off the plate, but Jerry Lane says it was on the outside corner. Marsh hitting .263 on the season with 5 home runs and 26 runs batted in. The pitch, a changeup that is swung on and missed. One ball, 2 strikes, and the next pitch is fouled off. There's been a lot of talk on Sports Talk Radio that the Phillies, a lot of people are saying that the Phillies have to try to go out there to get a 5th starting pitcher. And hopefully try to do it before the trade deadline. 1-2 pitch, swing and a miss. It was actually a foul tip into the glove as Brandon Marshall was acquired in last year's trade deadline, goes down swinging. And there's the first out of the inning. Here's Kyle Schwarber, who led the game off with a solo home run in the top of the first. It was a moonshot out to right field. That's his 5th home run against Zach Davies. The first pitch on the outside corner for a called strike. Kyle has 18 homers this season along with 36 RBI. The 0-1 outside, a fastball at 90 miles per hour. The count is even at 1-1. The pitch in the dirt for ball 2. The 2-1 pitch. Ooh, was off the plate. But it's funny because during the previous at-bat for Brandon Marsh, Davies threw the same pitch and it was called a strike. What's up, LT? Thanks for coming on here. 3 balls, 1 strike. And the wind-up in the pitch at the knees for a called strike. And that'll make the count full at 3-2. Trey Turner waits on deck as he walked his first time up. And the payoff pitch, swing and a miss on a changeup at 82 miles per hour. It was outside, and Schwarber could not catch up to it. Back-to-back Ks for Zach Davies. This chat is loaded. It is. It totally is. This is what happens, man. The more times you come on here, the more people we get. It's what we love to see. The first pitch. I wish I was loaded. Your YouTube channel, or are you just saying? Are you just saying you? Because we should all go support 5 bucks. 1 ball, no strikes. The pitch outside and low for ball 2. So that is now currently 6 balls in a row thrown to Trey Turner as he walked on 4 pitches his last time up. 2-0 pitch. Swing and a foul ball down the third base line. Phoenix teams. I don't know, man. Suns look pretty good. 2-1 pitch. Outside and low. So did the Phoenix Mercury. NL West is a tough division. I'd be surprised if the D-backs end up winning it. I don't know. They have a shot. 3 balls, 1 strike. And the next pitch is outside again for ball 4. So Trey Turner, who hasn't walked twice in a game this season, is able to do that. 2-out walk to Trea Turner in the top of the second inning. And that will bring up Nick Castellanos. First pitch outside for a ball. Nick was actually on the Anthony Gargano show today on 97.5 The Fanatic. And had some very interesting things to say as the 1-0 pitch by Davies is swung on and missed. But the one thing that he said that got Anthony fired up and certainly brought a smile to my face is that Dancing on My Own is back. It's being played in the dugout. And the Phillies brought it back. The 1-1 pitch, swing and a miss, and the throw over the second base to get Turner is not in time. So Trea Turner has stolen 2 bases today and has walked twice as well. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And Rojas dropped the throw. It did not get too far in front of him. But how about Trea Turner just being able to slide in with ease? And he has stolen 2 bases today. Also scored a run as well on the RBI double by Nick Castellanos. Phillies are up 4-0. 1 ball, 2 strikes, and the next pitch is fouled back. So they brought back Dancing on My Own, which is a song that they played obviously during last year's World Series run. And Bryce Harper said, I don't know why we stopped playing it. We got to start playing it again. And that's what they did. Castellanos happened to have it on his playlist the other day, and then they started playing it over and over again. 1-2 pitch, swing and a miss. And Castellanos strikes out. So Turner is stranded over at second base. And we go to the bottom of the second inning as the Phillies are still in the lead 4-0 against the Diamondbacks. Oh, boy. Let's go. Let's go, man. Yeah. I feel you on that. I'm sorry, but that song sucks. Dude, it's such a great song. Ugh, it's great. And if you can rally behind it, dude, I'm all about vibes. I'm all about vibes, man. If that's what brings them together, if that's what makes them gel, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a bonding moment. Like, that's what music is supposed to do. So, now they're on this hot streak and the song is being played again. And, hey, if it results in winning, it's fun. If they take a shot every time Turner strikes out or makes an error. That's true. It's so true. Megan Figueroa. What's up, Megan? Shout out to Megan Figueroa. Thanks for coming on here. If you guys are brand new to my channel, my name is Jason Joseph. This is Play by Play with JJ. How many people we have on here? Let's stop for a second and take a look at that. Boy, I forgot that I gotta put up Restream over here. Okay, let's do that. We got 27 people on here. Nice, man. I get it. Just pick a good song. It's such a good song, though. It is. It is, and it totally fits the vibe. Nobody believes in them. You know? They're underdogs. It's a good vibe. First pitch. Foul back to Christian Walker. We go to the bottom of the second inning. Walker's due up. Wheeler threw 13 pitches in the first. And the first pitch was fouled back. The second pitch by Wheeler is outside and low. As Walker takes it all the way. So Christian Walker's up at the plate. It's 1 ball, 1 strike. He went 0 for 4 in last night's game, and he fouls the next pitch off, and the count is 1-2. Christian Walker from Norristown, Pennsylvania. He's in his 7th season with the Arizona Diamondbacks. He has a hit in 59% of his 62 games this season. And has reached and has hit multiple base hits in 29.5% of those. As he gets a base hit right back up the middle on a 1-2 count, and it was just through the hole. Goes out to center field. Marsh plays it on a couple of hops. And Walker gets himself a single. And that is the first hit of the day for the Diamondbacks. Here's Emmanuel Rivera, who's hitting .361 with 1 homer and 17 RBI. Sing it, JJ. I can't sing it, bro. Can't do it now. If they start going on the run, though, I will sing it for sure. You know, if they go into October, red hot, it'll come back. Didn't the 93 team have a song? I can't remember. I don't know. That I do not know. I wasn't alive for it. But I'm sure that they did. I'm sure that they did. No balls, 1 strike to Emmanuel Rivera. And the next pitch, swing and a miss. 96 miles per hour on the gun for Zack Wheeler. Wheeler got banged up against the Washington Nationals. His last outing. Not physically, but the Nationals beat up on him. The 0-2 is outside for a ball. Yeah, I'll sing it if they go into the postseason. And if they're playing well at the time going into it. I'll sing it. We'll do that. I actually saw Callum Scott a couple of years ago. He opened for the Pentatonics. My cousin and I went to go see them in concert. 1-2 pitch in the dirt and down low for ball 2. Outside. Obviously, if it's in the dirt, it's down low, Jason. Come on. 21 pitches by Wheeler. And the 2-2 pitch. Fly ball out to right field. It's hooking foul. And Castellanos runs out of room and can't make the play. So Wheeler, as I mentioned, got ruffled up in his last outing against the Nationals. Actually, that was the outing before his last outing. He went 7 1/3 against the Tigers, allowed no earned runs and had 8 strikeouts. But in the outing before that, only went 3 2/3 and allowed 7 earned runs against Washington with 3 strikeouts on 8 hits. 2-2 pitch, swing and a miss. And Zack Wheeler gets another strikeout. Wheeler had a no-hitter going into the 8th inning, his last time that he was on the mound. And he already has 3 strikeouts in this ball game. Was Whoomp. Oh yeah, Whoomp, there it is. Is that what it was? The pitch. It's taken on the inside corner for a called strike to Jake McCarthy. No balls, 1 strike. Wheeler kick steals the pitch. Swing and a miss. It was on the pitch that was inside and low. Nah, dude, I can't go that far. I can't go that far. Dancing on my own, man. That is cool. No balls, 2 strikes, and the next pitch. It's laid off and in the dirt. New subscriber. Subscribe to my channel. Thank you, new subscriber. I appreciate it. I got the notification, man. We just need a dozen more to reach the 500 mark. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Wheeler kick steals the next pitch. Oh, man, he wanted the call. It was on the outside corner at the knees, and the cameraman even thought it was a strikeout. Was it a strikeout? It was? I didn't see a signal from the home plate umpire. That was a weird. Oh, it was a strikeout. Okay. It was a weird signal. That's now the 4th strikeout. Josh Rojas is due up at the plate. There we go. 2 outs. I have the 45. You have 45 subscribers? First pitch. Swing and a fly ball. That's blooped out to left field. That stays fair, and it drops in for a hit. Schwarber gets over to it. The throw over to second base to try to get Rojas is not in time. And going over to third is Christian Walker as Rojas dives in there safely. So McCarthy did strike out looking. But now there's runners at second and third. And Wheeler threw a good pitch. It just jammed Rojas, and fortunately, just had himself a bloop base hit. Oh, a 45 RPM record. I got you. Runners at second and third. And Carson Kelly's due up. Last season, he hit .211 with 7 homers and 35 RBI. Made his 2023 debut yesterday. Did not get a hit. So he went 0 for 3. The 1-0. Fly ball. It's popped up over towards the infield. And Turner backs up and makes the catch for out number 3. No runs. 2 men left in scoring position. And we go to the top of the 3rd inning where the Phillies are up 4-0. Okay. Pop out over to Trey Turner. Thought it was going to go a little bit further. But nope. All right. I'm going to take a very quick step off. I'll be right back in just a few moments. Don't go anywhere. I need to stretch, but I'll be right back. Here we go. My sister and I are the official 1980 World Series. Oh, you're in the official. That's cool. Wow. That's awesome. I'll have to check that out. Huh. The Players sing on it. I forgot about that song. My sister had it on her. Yeah. It's cool. Phillies lead it 4-0 as we go to the top of the 3rd inning. Zach Davies will go out there for his 3rd inning of work. He allowed 4 runs in the first. Not all of them were his responsibility, but he did allow 2 earned runs. And Harper is due up. He flew out in the first. And the pitch, fly ball out to left field, and it hooks foul and goes out of play. Harper was batting over 300 not too long ago. His batting average just dipped under 300. The pitch, lay it off. Bryce did strike out at least 2 times in last night's game. All on sliders. Davies kick steals the pitch. Fastball that's fouled off. And the count is 1-2. Ball 2 strikes. Davies kick steals and that pitch. Fly ball out to center field, not too deep, and coming in is McCarthy, and he tries to make the catch, and it falls out of his glove. And Harper's going to go into first base in there safely. McCarthy tried to come in and make a sliding catch, and I believe that they're going to rule it as a base hit. But it's funny because McCarthy last night had a similar play. The ball was hit a little bit harder and could not make the catch off of Bryce Harper's RBI double. He came running in and had to make a catch, and he just missed it. Bounced off his glove. Pitch. Foul ball to JT Realmuto. So they rule it, I believe, as a base hit. Let's double check. Let's double check here. It is. It's ruled as a hit. And JT swings and misses at the next pitch. So Harper with a leadoff single in this third inning. Realmuto behind in the count 0-2. Davies gets the signs from Carson Kelly. And the pitch outside for ball one. Harper takes a lead off at first. The 1-2 pitch outside again for ball two. According to OptaStats, Realmuto joined Lou Gehrig as the only player in baseball history to homer in an All-Star game, hit an inside-the-park homer in the postseason, and hit for the cycle. The 2-2. Down low for ball three. Bryson Stott does wait on deck. Is the 17th catcher of all time to hit a cycle in Major League history. 3-2 pitch. Down low and outside for ball four, and JT gets on with a walk. That's his third time that he's done that in this series. He's gotten on base every single time he's up at the plate. Got on with an E5 his last time up. And a walk. And Stott will come up to the plate. Here's the Las Vegas native himself as he swings and misses at the first pitch for a strike. It was on a slider that was in the dirt. Davies went 6 2/3 of an inning against the Nationals his last time out. The 0-1 is outside for ball one. He only allowed 2 earned runs and 5 hits and ended up striking out 8 to get his first win of the season. Runners at first and second, nobody out. To the 1-1 is inside and low for ball two. Stott this season with runners in scoring position has hit 255 with 2 homers and 18 RBI. Or inside the park homers, Larry. 2-1, fly ball out to left field. On the run is Corbin Carroll as he goes over to his left, and he makes the catch, and Bryson Stott hit it on the nose and lines out to left field. Hit it sharply, though, just right at Corbin Carroll. And due up next is Alec Bohm. Phillies are playing the Arizona Diamondbacks in a 4-game series. Then they head to Oakland to face the Athletics. They play on Friday night at 9:40 p.m. Eastern Time, and then on Saturday and Sunday afternoon at 4:05. First pitch is inside and low. The throw over the second base to try to get JT is not in time, and Harper goes into third base safely. A double steal for the Phillies. That's now their 4th stolen base today. Trey Turner had 2. Harper just stole third base. And Realmuto goes into second base safely. And that puts 2 runners in scoring position. And it also gets rid of the double play ball. JT with another stolen base. The 1-0 is taken all the way for a called strike. It was at the knees. The 1-1, swing and a miss. And the count is 1-2. So Realmuto had 9 stolen bases coming in to today. Now is 10 and is tied with Bryson Stott. 1-2 pitch. Line drive back up the middle for a base hit. Harper will come in to score. He's rounding third, and JT is right behind him, but he'll actually stay put over at third base as the throw was cut off, and the throw over to third was not in time. It's now 5-0 on the RBI single by Alec Bohm. Great hit by Bohm back up the middle, and the Phillies lead it 5-0. It was a pitch right down the heart of the plate, and Bohm just drilled that thing, and it's really good to see that he's starting to hit now since he's come back from the injury. Cody Clemens is up with runners at the corners, and the first pitch is down low and inside for a ball. So, yeah, 4 stolen bases, and we're not even through the 3rd inning. The Phillies have not done that in quite some time. 1 ball, no strikes. Davies with 75 pitches. The next pitch is inside and high for ball 2. And you have to wonder to yourself when Brent Strom and Torey Leduvo is going to go out there. 20 pitches in this inning so far. 10 of them have been balls, and 10 of them have been strikes by Zach Davies. Davies at the belt, the pitch. Swing and a miss. Cody Clemens had the walk-off base hit against the Detroit Tigers not too long ago. Throw back over to first to get Bohm is not in time. Walker did a good job at getting over the baseball and tried to apply the tag, but Bohm just got his hand back in there safely. We got runners at the corners in the top of the 3rd. The Phillies lead at 5-0. They scored 4 runs in the first. And Bohm just drove in a run on an RBI single. The 2-1 is outside for ball 3. There's 1 out. Runners at first and third. In the top of the 3rd inning, Cody Clemens is up at the plate. And on deck is Brandon Marsh. 3 balls, 1 strike. Davies kick steals the pitch. Popped up towards shallow left field. It's going to be a tough play. Carroll's hat comes running off. And Carroll stops finally and makes the catch. It was not a deep fly ball whatsoever. But tagging up and coming in to score is JT Realmuto. They didn't even show him scoring or even tagging up from third base. And the Phillies lead it 6-0 on the sac fly. They didn't even show him tagging up or anything. And the ball was not even hit that deep, and Carroll didn't even make a throw. Nothing. And Carroll was actually going back for his hat and didn't realize that JT was running anyways. That's what happened. Carroll still had the ball and didn't even throw it in. And JT just tagged up and jogged on in. 6-0 Phils. So a fly out to left field just turned into a sacrifice fly. As Carroll, who lost his hat, was like, shoot, I didn't throw the ball back in. And it's 6-0 Philadelphia. Marsh lifts this one out to center field. It drops in for a base hit. And the runner is going to stay put over at second base. And Bohm actually goes over to third. And Marsh gets on with a single. Phillies lead it 6-0 in the top of the third inning. They scored 8 runs in last night's game, and they lost by a final score of 9-8. But Zack Wheeler so far is a 6-run cushion. And still nobody warming up in the bullpen. Schwarber, who led the game off with a home run, comes up, and he takes the first pitch at the knees for a called strike. Schwarber is 1 for 2 today. He had his 18th home run back in the first. They lead it 6-0. Davies gets set, kicks, fires. The next pitch is up high and outside for ball 1. And the 1-1 is fouled off. Davies, coming into today, had not made an appearance yet in 2023 that he did not allow at least 1 earned run. Obviously, today he is allowed more than 1. As the Diamondbacks trail 6-0 against the Phils. 1-2 pitch to Schwarber is lifted out to center field. It's not that deep. McCarthy calls off Carroll as he goes out to left center field, goes over to his right, and he catches it for the third and final out. Phillies do, however, get themselves 2 runs on an RBI single by Alec Bohm and a sac fly by Cody Clemens. That was a mental error by Corbin Carroll. And we go to the bottom of the third inning. Phillies lead it 6-0. How about a 4-homer game for Schwarber? You know, it's funny that you say that because what was I going to say? I was going to say something. I forget what it was. Before I actually get to that comment, I want to remind you guys to make sure that you hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. We got 31 people on here, man. I'm sure that not all 30 of you have liked this video. Please make sure that you sub it up and like it up. And also, don't forget to follow Play by Play with JJ on all the social media platforms that are out there. And, yeah, man. This is what we've been doing. We've been doing this for the past 5 months, 5.5 months now, to be exact. We do Phillies games. We're just getting in reps. Just calling games, interacting with you guys, showing some love and support. And, you know, having a good time. A grand old time. That's what we do, man. Oh, boy. Okay, so a 4-home run game for Kyle Schwarber. That would be really nice. A 4-homer game. The only one that I can remember, well, actually, there's 2. I remember Josh Hamilton's, and I remember Scooter Gennett's home run. What's up, Ryzen Rhino? Thanks for coming on here, dude. I appreciate it, man. Sick. Not exciting to watch. Well, I'll make it more interesting for you guys. Trust me. I'll make it more interesting. We're going to implement more stuff. Trust me. Phillies lead at 6-0 as we go to the bottom of the third. Here we go. There's Corbin Carroll, who made a big mental mistake, and as he lost his baseball hat, did not throw the ball in, and JT just came jogging in to score. Did I hear that the YouTube guidelines have changed? No, what's up? Here's Geraldo Perdomo as he takes the 1-0 pitch inside and high for ball 2. Geraldo is hitting .284 on the season. Not a competitive game so far. Well, you know, so far. 2-0 pitch. Wheeler does not get the call that time as it's inside and high for ball 3. according to Jerry Lane behind the plate. 3-0 pitch on the outside corner. Taken all the way. So Jerry Lane is behind the plate. First base umpire is Adam Hamari. The second base umpire is Nick Marley. And over at third is Vic Carpazza, who was the home plate umpire in last night's game. That ball is shot out to left center field. On the run is Schwarber, and he makes a nice catch right towards the warning track. It was not an easy play. But the ball did die off, and there's one gone. And Zack Wheeler has retired 4 out of the last 6 hitters that he's faced. I think the Braves' Bob Horner had a 4-home-run game versus the Phils. Probably right. You can monetize with 500 subscribers as of today. What? Since when? The 0-1. Ground ball over to first base, and Wheeler gets it on the little underhanded toss by Clemens, and he wins the race to the bag for the second out. Wow. Jose Ruiz is now warming up in the bullpen for the Arizona Diamondbacks and will most likely come in for the top of the 4th inning. Phillies are up 6-0, and Lourdes Gurriel Jr. is due up at the plate. That's crazy. Since this morning, look it up when you get a sec. That is wild. I can apply for monetization at 500 subscribers? What? The pitch down low for ball 1. That's breaking news. That's sick, man. Huh. 1 ball, no strikes to Gurriel Jr., who's 0 for 1 today. The pitch, swing and a miss. No play is easier for Schwarber. Oh, is easy for Schwarber. Yeah, it's true. 1-1, outside and low for ball 2. So Wheeler, with 40 pitches so far in 2 2/3 of an inning, he's been throwing the ball pretty decently. He has 3 strikeouts, or 4 strikeouts, I should say, on the day. And the 2-1 is fouled back. Gurriel Jr. spent time with the Toronto Blue Jays. And he's had himself a pretty good career so far. That was on the Arizona Diamondbacks. Whoever just subscribed, I really appreciate that. I do. The 2-2 by Zack Wheeler. Swing and a miss. And that's strikeout number 5 on the night for Zack Wheeler. We go to the top of the 4th inning. As the side is retired, Phillies are still up 6-0 against the Diamondbacks. Nice. Strikeout number 5. Let's go, baby. Alrighty. How many people we have on here now? We still have 26 people. Cool, man. Just keep subscribing and let's get there. That's awesome. Huh, how about that? 500 subscribers you need to at least apply for monetization? But do you still have to have the 10,000 watch hours? That's the real question. I don't know if I passed that or not. Hey, if it is, if I can do it, we can do it, Like, if we can do it, that would be great. But if we can't, it is what it is. I don't care if we get monetized. I'm still coming on here. You know what I'm saying? 3,000 watch hours. Okay. All right. Well, we might not be there yet. But that's fine. So, the goal is just to still be consistent. If we can get monetized, that'd be great. But it's not going to stop me. Told you, this thing is a huge this is a huge mismatch. Dude, the Diamondbacks were down by 5 runs or 4 runs in the 9th inning. like 2 games ago against the Tigers. I understand it's against the Tigers, but they're a hot team. You can't just they're playing really good baseball, dude. There's a reason why that they have 40 wins. 41 wins on the season. You know? All right, so Zach Davies' day is done. So he goes 3 innings. He allows 6 runs. And Ruiz now comes in. It's Jose Ruiz. He has a 5.59 ERA in 29 innings this season. 28 strikeouts, but he has allowed 6 home runs. He has not had a whole lot of success as of lately. First pitch. It's taken on the outside corner for a called strike to Trey Turner. So we had some interesting news going around Major League Baseball today. We'll talk about some of them in just a little bit. The 0-1 is up high to Turner. Turner has walked twice today. Both of his at-bats, actually. The 1-1 outside for ball 2. So one of them, Jacob deGrom just underwent elbow surgery today. And they said that it was very successful surgery. And that's obviously very unfortunate for the Texas Rangers, as the pitch is swung on and missed. Turner has walked twice. He's stolen 2 bases and scored a run. The 2-2 pitch, fouled back. Jose Abreu tonight also just became the 12th Cuban-born player to have at least 1,500 hits in his career. He got the double against Patrick Corbin in the bottom of the 2nd inning in tonight's game. 2-2 pitch, lined out into center field. It drops in for a base hit, and Trey Turner has gotten on for the 3rd time tonight. He's walked twice and now gets on with a single. And that is now the 2nd inning in a row that the Phillies have gotten the leadoff man on with a single. First pitch to Castellanos is up high for ball 1. Buy my number 1 subscriber a Corvette. A Corvette. That'd be cool. 1-0 pitch. Ground ball foul. Castellanos had the RBI double back in the 1st inning. And he's 1 for 2 today. Throw back over to first to try to get Turner is not in time. Jeff Passan also tweeted out today from ESPN that the Nevada State Senate has just passed a $380 billion bill to help fund a proposed stadium in order for the Oakland A's to move to Las Vegas. The 1-1 is swung on and missed for strike 2. And the fans are actually staging a quote-unquote reverse boycott in order to encourage their owner, John Fisher, to sell the Oakland Athletics. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Ruiz gets set, kicks, fires. The pitch, line drive over to third base. This could be 2. The throw over the second, there's 1, and the throw over to first is in plenty of time for a 5-4-3 double play. And there's 2 gone in the inning. Turner led it off with a single, and Castellanos hit a rocket over to third. And that certainly is a rally killer for the Phillies. My new channel name will be Filthy Rich with JJ. Oh, it'll be Filthy Rich with JJ. That's funny. All right, Bryce Harper is up at the plate as he does call for time. Had some words with Jerry Lane behind the plate. Harper is 1 for 2 today, and he takes the first pitch up high for ball 1. Harper's been getting on base a lot. but hasn't homered since May 25th. The pitch, outside and high for ball 2. The 2-0 pitch is outside and low for ball 3. 3 balls, no strikes, nobody on. 2 outs in the top of the 4th inning. And the pitch, lined foul down the left field line. And the count is 3-1. The pitch, it's inside and low for ball 4. And Bryce Harper gets on with a walk. A 2-out walk, that is. Harper gets on with a 2-out walk in the top of the 4th inning. And that'll bring up JT Realmuto, who has not been retired in this series so far. A's fans are showing up in droves to protest. Dude, I think that's crazy. I really do. Some really wild news. The 0-1. It's taken at the knees for a called strike to Realmuto. The Phillies, they have a winning percentage of just 36% on the road this season, which is the 3rd lowest in Major League Baseball. The 0-2, swing and a miss, and JT is finally retired for the first time in this series as he strikes out. No runs, 1 man left, and we go to the bottom of the 4th inning. Phillies lead 6-0 against the Diamondbacks. Alrighty. Jay, what's good, Jay? Thanks for coming on here, dude. How you doing, man? It's good to see you on here. Oh, man, that's cool. So, Jay, I know Jay because I've been on this guy. His name is Lomball. He does some really good streams and has been putting out some like really cool content. And Jay has been one of the guys that has come on a lot. And, I've had some really cool conversations with him and Lomball on there. Figured I'd pop in to see what's going on. Dude, I appreciate it, man. That means a lot. Please make sure that you guys go subscribe to Jay Thompson, man. And Ryzen Rhino, too. I don't think I gave Ryzen Rhino his credit, man. And shame on me for doing that, for not doing that. Go subscribe to Ryzen Rhino. Go subscribe to Jay, man. Please make sure that you guys do that because they are great, great friends of this channel. Lomball is a god, dude. Y'all should go see him. Yeah, I agree. No, seriously. He has some really nice conversations with his viewers on his streams. He really does. We got 26 people on here. Do not forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell icon so that way you know when I upload, man. We still got a lot of innings left in this game. Phillies are up 6-0. Make sure you go subscribe to Gabe Venuto, too. I thought I said Gabe as well. Apologize about that. You guys can post your links down below in the chat. It's a lot to think about when you're thinking about the next inning and what's coming up next. Cut me a little bit of slack. No, I'm kidding. Oh, boy. GVE Newts. That's right. Giva Newts. Yep. Of course. Absolutely. Here's Corbin Carroll as he'll lead off the bottom of the 4th. Phillies lead it 6-0 against Arizona. And the first pitch is fouled back towards the screen. So Corbin Carroll is coming off of the Nationally Player of the Week. He has been red hot lately. But he's 0 for 1 tonight. And he takes the next pitch inside for ball 1. He did strike out against Zack Wheeler. He's batting average is at .311. He has 13 homers and 34 RBI. He had 3 homers and 8 RBI in last week, or during last week. And it's the first time that rookie players both won the AL and NL Players of the Week awards in the same week. It's the first time that that's happened since Ryan Mountcastle did it for the Baltimore Orioles and Patrick Wisdom did it for the Chicago Cubs. So the next pitch is up high and outside for ball 3. And they won it back on June 7th of 2021. 3-1 pitch, ground ball over to shortstop. Throw over to first is in plenty of time for the first out of the inning. Gunnar Henderson won it for the AL this week. Another Baltimore Oriole. And Carroll is retired for the second time today. And here's Christian Walker as he swings and misses at the first pitch for a strike. Walker played college baseball at the University of South Carolina from 2010 to 2012. He's 1 for 1 today and takes the 0-1 inside and high. He won the College World Series back in 2010 and in 2011. But the South Carolina Gamecocks did lose to the Arizona Wildcats in 2012. The pitch on the inside corner for a called strike. He tied former Mariners and Yankees second baseman Dustin Ackley for most hits in the College World Series. Ackley's been out of the league for a little bit of time. Injuries were certainly not a good thing for him. The pitch down low and outside for ball 2. This is now his 7th season with the Snakes, Christian Walker, as he takes the next pitch outside and low. Emmanuel Rivera waits on deck. Three-two pitch. Fly ball out to right field, and that hook's foul. Well, the Miami Heat won the NBA Finals last night. And the Vegas Knights, well, they ended up winning tonight. 3-2 pitch, line drive over the head of Alec Bohm, and it's a fair ball as it goes down the left field line. Schwarber gets over to it, and Walker goes over to second base as the throw is cut off by Trey Turner. And Christian Walker gets his first hit of the series. It's an extra base hit as he gets in there standing at second. It was a one-out double by Christian Walker. That thing was scolded down the left field line. He drilled that thing. Wheeler with 54 pitches. And the first pitch to Rivera is swung on and missed. So congratulations to the Las Vegas Knights, the Golden Knights, and the Denver Nuggets. Nuggets won the NBA Finals last night and beat the Heat. And the Knights ended up beating the Panthers. No balls, 2 strikes. Walker's over at second. 1 out in the bottom of the 4th. Phillies lead it 6-0 in the 0-2. Lay it off. Curveball at 81 miles per hour. Ketel Marte has the night off for the Diamondbacks, as Josh Rojas, who's in the hole, is playing over at second base. Tony Lavullo wanted to give him Rotorio Lavula wanted to give him a night off. 1-2. A sweeper at 85 miles per hour. And the count is even at 2-2. You guys still here? I already lost my Verizon. That's great. Okay. I'll have this on. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. He got him. And there's now 2 gone. That'll bring up Jake McCarthy. The pitch was a slider that was in the dirt. And there's 2 outs now. First pitch to McCarthy. Ground ball over to Bryson Stott as he shimmies over to his right. And the throw over to first is in time for out number 3. No runs, 1 man left. And we go to the top of the 5th inning as the Phillies have the lead 6-0. Rivera struck out. McCarthy grounded out. I can't believe that this thing stopped. It's great. Boy. Is that the Cup's namesake? I didn't know that, Fib. It's funny. All right, let's jump to a channel. Let's go to 576. All right, let's try it again. Having problems with Verizon again. Great. Was able to get it before. If you guys are new to my channel, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel as well, and hit the bell icon. I love you all so much and can't thank you enough for being on here, staying up late with us, and grinding this puppy out. I appreciate it. Late games, man, but this is what we do. We got 22 people on here, and I literally appreciate that so much. I really do. Let's go to, let's jump to 476 again. Is it 476 or is it 478? 480. Oh, wait, 576. Why do I always get confused? All right, Bryson Stott will lead things off as we go to the top of the 5th inning. All right, it stopped. Okay, no balls, 1 strike to Stott, and he lifts that one high and deep out to right field. It's going back to the warning track to the wall, and it's gone. Another solo home run for the Phils. And they lead it 7-0. It went out towards the pool. It's the 6th home run of the season for Bryson Stott. That thing got out in a hurry. And he high-fives Alec Bohm. And the Phillies are up 7-0. A moonshot again out to right center field, and Bryson Stott helps the Phillies get some more runs. High fives all around the dugout. First pitch to Bohm is taken on the inside corner for a called strike. And the next pitch is fouled off. They're funny. Bohm today is 1 for 2. He had the RBI single back in the 3rd inning. No balls, 2 strikes. Ruiz out there for another inning of work. And he fouls the next pitch off. Alec Bohm, that is. Davies went 3 innings and allowed 6 runs, while the Phils were able to get another one, this time off of Ruiz. That's now the 7th time he's given up a home run this season. The pitch, outside and low for ball 1. Hey, man, I randomly found your channel, and I enjoy it. Good work, man. Like to watch it. That's cool, man. Thank you. 1-2 pitch. That's skied out to center field. And McCarthy gets underneath it, tracks it down, and makes the catch. And there's one gone. All right, I wanted to read the rest of that comment. There we go. Yeah, hey, man, I randomly found your channel, and I enjoy it. Good work, man. I'd like to watch it while I watch the games. Keep being well. Dude, thank you for coming on here, dude, and for supporting the channel. Shout out to Cody. And speaking of Cody, here's Cody Clemens, and he shoots that one out to left field. And Corbin Carroll plays it on a hop, throws it over to second base. And Clemens is safe at second. The throw was cut off by Pedromo. And then he made a little throw over to second base to Josh Rojas. And Rojas could not make the tag in time. So Cody and Cody coming through. One on the channel and the other one at the plate. That's cool. Phillies lead it 7-0 in the top of the 5th inning. Cody, welcome to the JJ community. That is so correct. Ralph Early would rather pitch. 1 ball, 1 strike to Brandon Marsh. Marsh today is 1 for 2. The 1-1 is up high and inside for ball 2. Marsh coming into today hitting .263 with 5 home runs and 26 RBI. Clemens leads off at second. 2 balls, 1 strike, and the next pitch, it's inside and low for ball 3. So there was this guy that played for the Wilmington Blue Rocks. He's working up his way up in the minor league level for the Washington Nationals. His name is Cole Daly. I'll never forget one time he hit a double as the 3-1 pitch is fouled off. And I said to my broadcasting partner, and there's your Cole Daly double. And she laughed because she got the reference because of Jeopardy. And I don't know why I brought that up. Oh, that was because of Cody and Cody. Yeah. I don't know why I brought that up. Whatever. 3 balls, 2 strikes, the pitch inside for ball 4, and Marsh gets on with a walk, and he'll go over to first. We have runners at first and second in the top of the 5th inning as the Phillies are up 7-0. If we look at the wild card race, the Dodgers are 37-29. They are 3 games above the third team, as the Brewers are right behind them and have the second wild card spot. Pitch to Kyle Schwarber. Oh, it looked like it was a strike, but according to Jerry Lane, it was a ball. The 1-0. Foul tipped into the glove for strike 1. I apologize. The Marlins actually have the second wild card spot. I thought it said the Brewers. It's currently the Marlins. It's 2 balls, 1 strike. Marlins are 37-30. And the Giants have the third wild card spot. They are 35-32. The 2-1, swing and a miss. So where are the Phillies? And where are the Diamondbacks? Well, the Diamondbacks have the division of the NL West. They are winning that division. Phillies are currently 2.5 games behind the Giants as of right now for that third wild card spot. The pitch outside for ball 2. The Brewers are 1 game behind the Giants. They're 34-33. Right behind them is the Cincinnati Reds, who are 33-35. 3-2. It's a little cue shot over towards the third base side, and it just bounces foul. And everybody goes back to their spots. Phillies lead it 7-0. Thanks to a Bryson Stott home run in this inning to started off, they were up 6-0, and now they have runners at first and second base. Clemens got on with a double, and Marsh walked. The 3-2 pitch. Ground ball back towards the pitcher. The throw over the second, there's one, and the throw back to first is in time for a 1-4-3 double play, and that'll do it. Phillies do, however, get a run on a solo home run by Bryson Stott, and they lead it 7-0 as we go to the bottom of the fifth against the Arizona Diamondbacks. It's the second time today that they grounded into a double play. Wow. Phils do have some work to do. All right, I'm going to take a very, 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 very quick step off, but I will be right back in just a few moments. I got to rest my voice and stretch, but I'll be right back. Don't you worry. This is Play-by-Play with JJ. While we're in this break, don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you'd like to donate to the channel, please feel free to do so, as the LINKTREE is posted down below, and you can donate if you'd like to via Venmo or PayPal. I'll be right back. I'll see you soon. You know, Cody Clemens may have not scored a run in that inning, but you know what? We got our own run because Cody Smith just subscribed to Play-by-Play with JJ. Thank you, Cody. I appreciate it, man. I really do. We're working our way up to 500. Welcome to the family, Cody, as we mentioned before. Thank you. Here we go to the bottom of the fifth inning as the first pitch is popped up. And JT takes the mask off, calls off Alec Boehm, and there's the first out of the inning. One pitch and one gone. Within the blink of an eye as Josh Rojas popped out to JT. And Carson Kelly is due up next. So the Arizona Diamondbacks are coming into today 41-25. They are 21-14 at home, while the Phillies are 32-34 and have a 13-23 record on the road. First pitch to Carson is inside for a ball. We were not wasting any time as the second pitch is right down the middle of the plate for a called strike. Phillies lead it 7-0 in the bottom of the fifth inning. The 1-1 is down low and outside for ball two. The Diamondbacks as a team are hitting 199 on the season when they have two strikes. The 2-1 is down low for ball three. They do not have a two-strike situation just yet. In this at-bat. 3-1. It's popped up towards the infield. Bryson Stott goes over towards the bag, and he makes the catch for the second out. And there's two gone. That time Wheeler went with a slider. That was right over the heart of the plate. And Kelly got fooled. Geraldo Perdomo steps into the batter's box, batting on the left side of the plate. First pitch up high and inside for ball one. Perdomo flew out in the third. He's hitting .282 on the season with 5 homers and 29 RBI. The pitch Up high and inside for ball one. Or ball two. Just caught myself. 2-0. On the inside corner for a called strike. Wheeler only has 70 pitches. Well, technically 69, and the 70th one is coming right up. Here it is. On the outside corner, right on the upper third of the strike zone for a called strike. The 2-2 pitch, fouled off. They'll get there. Too good offensively to not compete. I agree, man. I agree. Larry, do it. You should do it. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and the next pitch. On the inside corner, called strike 3. It took about 2 seconds or so for Jerry Lynn to make the call, and that is now 6 Ks on the day for Zack Wheeler. We go to the top of the 6th inning. Another 1-2-3 inning as Zack Wheeler has retired 5 in a row. Larry, you got to take a, you know what you got to do? You got to take a video of you being the 500 subscriber. Like, it reaches 500, then you unsubscribe, and then you become the 500th. You know what I'm saying? You got to take a video of that. Even if, no matter what the situation is. Oh, man. That's funny. If you guys are brand new to my channel, though, we need 10 more subscribers. Well, we still need 11 more subscribers. Then I'll be the 1,000th. Oh, somebody else is going to be competing with you for that. Actually, 2 people will be competing with you for that. So that is going to be a little bit more of a challenge. I believe in you, though. I'm just telling you that other people I know are going to be competing with you. One of them being my cousin. Okay? So I'm just warning you. It's a fair warning. Oh, boy. Yes. Let's try this again to see if Verizon Fios will... Nope. Nothing. Okay, let's refresh the page. I just don't like looking up. I look up to a lot of people, but I just don't like looking up to the TV here. You know? Oh, boy. Phillies up 7-0 as we go to the top of the 6th inning. Joe Mantiply is coming out. And he has a 2.35 ERA in 7 2/3 of an inning. This is his 8th game, or his 9th game, I should say, that he has pitched in. His first victim is Trey Turner, who looks at the first pitch on the inside corner for a called strike. Trey has walked twice. He's stolen 2 bases, has scored a pair of runs as well, and has a single. The 0-1 ground ball over to third base, and the throw over to first is just in time by Emmanuel Rivera. And there's one gone as Trey is retired. You like a good competition. It's cool. Castellanos is up. He's 1 for 3 at the RBI double in the first. And he takes the first pitch inside for ball 1. So I was looking something up. I was going to mention this during Trey's at bat, as the 1-0 pitch is fouled off. So Trey himself, he hit for the cycle 3 times in his career. When we talk about JT's cycle, have to bring up Trey Turner he's done it 3 times. Last time he did it was on June 30th of 2021. The 1-1 to Castellanos is swung on and missed. He tied Adrian Beltre, Babe Herman, Bob Musial, and John Riley, who each have 3 cycles. That is tied for the most. 1-2 pitch. Foul ball. Bryce Harper waits on deck. The 1-2 pitch to Castellanos, way outside. Mantiply cannot find the strike zone on that pitch. 3 cycles is impressive. You want to marry Nick Castellanos. 2-2 pitch, inside and high for ball 3. Coming into tonight in 257 at-bats, Nick has 81 hits, which does lead the team. Also had 8 homers and 38 RBI. Payoff pitch, fouled off. One out in the top of the 6th inning. Phillies lead it 7-0 against the Snakes. Out in the desert. Payoff pitch. Ground ball. Back towards Mantiply as he plays it on a hop. Throws over to first. Off the mound in time. And Castellanos is retired. He's now 1 for 4 today. So that goes down as a 1-3 ground out. 2 gone in the top of the 6th inning, and Bryce Harper is due up. First pitch. Looked like it was inside, but Jerry Lane says it was on the inside corner for a called strike. Mantiply gets set, kick, steals, and the next pitch swing and a miss on a curveball at 81 miles per hour at the knees. Harper hitting .298 with 3 homers and 13 runs batted in. He singled, walked, scored a run, and also stole a base. The 0-2. Foul ball towards the third base side, and Rivera comes in and makes the catch at the net. Oh, what a play by Emmanuel Rivera. As Bryce Harper fouls out and the Phillies go down 1-2-3, we go to the bottom of the 6th. As the Phillies lead it 7-0 out in the desert. Okay, so he fouls out to third base. All right, cool. Now what? What time is it? 11:22. All right, if you guys are brand new to my channel, please do not forget to hit the like button and subscribe. We got 24 people on here. I appreciate you guys so much for coming on here. Y'all are the best. And yeah, man, we've been really grinding, putting in a lot of work. This is what we do. This is play-by-play with JJ. We do almost every single Phillies game. We also come on here to just have fun. You know what I'm saying? Talk about the Phillies. And we do it consistently. And we have a great time. So don't forget to follow JJ on all the social media platforms that are out there. And also, if you'd like to donate to the channel, please feel free to do so, as the links are posted in the Linktree, along with the social media websites, which you should also follow. Please make sure that you do that too. And yeah, lots of stuff to do. Shout out to Cody. Oh, man. Ugh. All right. Can we try to see if this will work now? Let's see. Jump to channel. Got it. 576. Let's see if this works, please. Nope. All right. Here's Pavin Smith. Takes the first pitch inside and high for ball 1. Let's try it now. 1-0. Grounded foul down the first base line. Pavin has 7 home runs on the season and 29 RBI. Wheeler kicks, steals the next pitch. It's swung on and missed by Smith. Smith today's 0 for 2. He grounded out. That was in the first inning over to second base, and he flew out to left. The pitch. Fouled off. What's up, Adam? Thanks for coming on here, dude. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Wheeler kick steals the next pitch. Foul ball down the third base line. And it will find the seats. Zack Wheeler coming into today has started 13 games and he's lasted 5 or more innings 11 times this season. Make that 12 now as the 1-2 pitch is fouled off. And actually, among qualified pitchers this season, he's 33 years old and he has a 3.91 ERA, which ranks 39th in the league. And his strikeouts per 9 ranks 13th, as he has a 10.3 strike per 9 innings. 2-2. Inside and high, or outside and high for ball 3. Lourdes Gurriel Jr. waits on deck. He has struck out twice. Payoff pitch. Fouled off. Five seconds left on the pitch clock. Time is now called. 9 pitches in this at-bat. 5 of them have been foul balls. The payoff pitch again. Ground ball over towards the shortstop. Turner fields it, throws over to first in plenty of time, and there's another out. It's the first out of the inning for Zack Wheeler. Nice play by Trey Turner. And that is now 6 in a row retired by Wheeler. Here's Gurriel Jr. as Carroll waits on deck. First pitch on the inside corner for a called strike. Adam, what's going on, man? Thanks for coming on here. Kawhi, thanks for coming on here too, my guy. Kawhi, I should say. Sorry about that. Got 31 people on here. Pitch on the inside corner for a called strike. And that makes the count 0-2. Wheeler with 84 pitches today. Hasn't allowed a run and has been magnificent. The 0-2. Swing and a miss. A sweeper that was outside. And Zack Wheeler has 7 Ks on the evening. Gurriel Jr. went chasing after the sweeper as it was nowhere near the strike zone. And Wheeler gets another one gone. 7 in a row retired by Zack Wheeler. 2 outs in the bottom of the 6th. Here's Corbin Carroll. And he takes the first pitch outside for a ball. Carroll's 0 for 2 today. He struck out and grounded out. The 1-0. Inside and low for ball 2. Carroll signed an 8-year, $111 million contract this past offseason, and so far has been worth every dime of that. The 2-0. Inside for ball 3. He was born in Seattle, Washington, and is currently 22 years old. Has a birthday on August 21st. The 3-0 is on the inside corner at the knees for a called strike. And it's funny because 8 days after his birthday, he made his major league debut for the Diamondbacks, and it was against the Phillies on August 29th of 2022. The 3-1 is inside and high for ball 4, and Corbin Carroll gets on for the first time tonight. That was also the first walk that was issued tonight by Zack Wheeler. Here's Christian Walker, who's 2 for 2 today. He is singled and doubled. The first pitch is taken all the way for a strike. So JT Realmuto, who hit the cycle last night for the Phillies. Well, Walker got the 2 easy ones. Just needs to get a triple and a home run. The 0-1. Fly ball out to right field, and the hook's foul and goes out of play. How about Gunnar Henderson with a grand slam in tonight's game for the Baltimore Orioles as they ended up beating the Toronto Blue Jays. Orioles won 11-6 as Henderson hit another grand slam. The 0-2 by Wheeler in the dirt for ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes in the bottom of the 6th inning. Phillies lead it 7-0 with 2 outs and a runner on over at first. 5 seconds left on the pitch clock. Wheeler gets set, kicks, fires, and the next pitch is outside for ball 2. Walker had 2 doubles in Sunday's game, including the go-ahead RBI double during that 4-run 9th inning against the Tigers. 2-2 pitch. Laid off. And what was an 0-2 count is now a full count to Christian Walker. Rivera waits on deck. Wheeler has been in cruise control today. Payoff pitch. Ground ball foul right behind home plate. Zack Wheeler trying to go at it again. Has not allowed a run since the outing against the Washington Nationals. 3 balls, 2 strikes. The next pitch, line drive over the head of Trey Turner out in the center field. Marsh thankfully fields it on a couple of hops, and the throw is cut off by Turner. And Christian Walker, have yourself a day as he goes into second base safely. Carroll's over at third. Actually, Carroll came in to score. They didn't even show him come in. And it's now 7-1. And the camera work has been a little bit iffy tonight. Carroll came in to score. They didn't even show him rounding third or anything. So there goes the shutout as Christian Walker gets himself an RBI double. We got 29 people on here. All right, Caleb Cotham is going to go out there to talk things over with Wheeler, and there's a conversation on the mound. If you guys are new to my channel, please do not forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell icon as well. Make sure that you guys like and subscribe. We need 11 more subscribers in order to reach the 500 mark. Everybody goes back to their spots. If you guys want to join the play-by-play with JJ family, please make sure you do so. There's one. We just got one. Shout yourself out if you just joined the channel. Welcome on into the play-by-play with JJ family, where we do almost every single Phillies game. We also do 76ers basketball. We do Flyers hockey and Patriots football. First pitch to Rivera. Swing and a miss on a sweeper that was low and outside for a ball. No balls, one strike. Rivera hitting .355 on the season for the Snakes. The 0-1 on the outside corner, taken all the way. First strike, 2. Walker over at second base. No balls, 2 strikes to Rivera. 5 seconds left on the pitch clock. And the next pitch, fouled back towards the net. Any JJ merch in the works? It's a good question. I haven't gotten that far yet. That hasn't been on my mind yet. I would love to. I think it'd be really cool. I also am thinking about doing a website for just this channel. 0-2 pitch, swinging a high fly ball out to left field. It's not that deep, though. Schwarber gets underneath it and makes the catch for the third and final out of the inning. Well, the Diamondbacks did score a run, thanks to Christian Walker getting himself an RBI double. It scored Corbin Carroll. But the Phillies do, however, get out of the inning, and they lead it 7-1 as we go to the top of the 7th. Alrighty. Cool. I'm going to take a very quick step off. Actually, nah. We're good. We're good. We're chilling. We're good. We don't need to stretch. I can also just take a quick sip of water right now. Let's try this one more time. Daniel. What's up, Daniel? Thanks for coming on here, dude. How you doing, man? We got a late one tonight. I seriously do appreciate you guys for coming on here. It means a lot to me. Who's the white boy that played in the G League for the Sixers? Mac McClung. If that's who you're thinking of. Yeah. I call Blue Coats games. So that's who Mac McClung is. I did not call any of his games this season, but I did get to see Jaden Springer last season. Called Blue Coats games for 2 seasons in a row. And got to see them go to the G League Finals. And the only other person that had the internship with me that was a part of the broadcasting crew in our 4-man rotation that got to see it was my boy Aaron Hook. He got to see it. He was a freshman at the time when the internship started, and he finally got to see them win. So, yes. Mac McClung has skills. I saw a video on him. Yeah, well, watch him play. He's fun to watch. He's a lot of fun to watch, man. JJ merch, we need it. Yeah, dude, I'd love to. It's just a lot of work. I would love to do it, though. And I eventually will. Trust me, it's going to come. JT Realmuto comes up to the plate, and the first pitch. It's taken on the outside corner for a called strike. JT today is 0 for 2, but has walked, scored 2 runs, and stole a base. Also got on with an error. Luis Ortiz is warming up in the bullpen. No balls, 2 strikes to Realmuto. Ortiz got called up for Junior Marte, who got sent down after last night's game. The 0-2 pitch. There's a high fly ball drilled deep to center field. Leaping up is McCarthy. It's over his head, and he plays it on a hop off the wall. JT hustling into second base. Padromo fields it, and JT's going to round second, go over to third, and he's in there safely. That's the second game in a row that JT Realmuto has tripled. How about that? One of the curses by doing this, man, is just that you can't see the base runners all the time because of the camera angles and the camera shots and all that. That's the curse. Here's Bryson Stott. He shoots that one right through the hole, back up the middle. JT will come in to score, and Bryson Stott gets himself an RBI single. The Phillies lead at 8-1. Stott homered his last time up and gave the Phillies a 7-0 lead. And the Phillies get a run back as they answer from Arizona. The Diamondbacks got a run on an RBI double by Christian Walker. And the Phillies have made it a 7-run lead once again. Here's Alec Boehm, and he swings and misses at the first pitch. So Mantiply is still on the bump for the Diamondbacks. He's thrown 18 pitches. Here's the 19th one. It's inside and low for ball 1. What's up, Megan? Thanks for coming back on here. My girl. Appreciate you. 1 ball, 1 strike to Alec Boehm, who's 1 for 3 today. And the 1-1 pitch. Ground ball over to third base. The throw over the second. There's 1. The throw over to first is in time. And that's the 3rd time today that the Phillies have grounded into a double play. And there's 2 down. The Phillies do, however, have an 8-1 lead. That is cool. A triple by JT Realmuto and an RBI single by Stott. I couldn't even see JT going over to third, man. Throw was cut off by Pedromo, and JT was just cruising on over to third. Can't marry both. Here's Cody Clemens, and he takes the first pitch in this at-bat inside. Speaking of Cody, our MVP, Cody Smith, man. Shout out to him. And shout out to the 490th subscriber. Because that's quite a big feat, man. We're almost at the 500 mark. Are you kidding me? 1-1 pitch to Cody is fouled off. Oh, boy. Phillies are up 8-1 in the top of the 7th inning as Clemens is up at the plate. Mantiply with 23 pitches. 1-2, swing and a miss. And Cody Clemens strikes out, and that'll do it. The Phillies do get a run back on the RBI single by Bryson Stott. And we go to the bottom of the 7th inning as it is stretch time in Arizona. Okay. What did I just say? Boehm got out. And Clemens struck out. So was that a 5-4-3 double play? Okay. Too bad Utah doesn't have a team. I'm from Phoenix, and my D-backs have a good team this year. You do, man. But you guys are sticking it to us. I tell you, you guys fought back, man. You kidding me? You guys were down 5-1. That's resiliency, my guy. Zack Wheeler is just on another level, too. The Jazz, yeah? Jazz are from Utah. I think he's talking about a baseball team. That's what I think he means. Got 31 people on here. Please do not forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. I know I probably sound like a broken record to some of you guys, but Look, people tune in and people tune out. I saw that we had like 26 people on here in like the last inning, and now we have 31 people on here. So that means 5 new people didn't get to hear the message. You know what I'm saying? So it's for all those people. Oh, boy. Luis Ortiz will come into the ball game and pitch for Zack Wheeler as his night is done. He allowed 1 earned run in 6 innings of work and was absolutely sensational once again. Only 1 walk allowed and was able to have a magnificent outing. You're in luck. Jake McCarthy is up. He's 0 for 2 today. He's hitting .207 on the season with a home run and 7 runs batted in. 1-0 pitch. He hits a laser out to center field. Marsh on the run. He can't get it. Goes all the way towards the wall. McCarthy can fly. He's rounding second base, going over to third. The throw is cut off by Turner, and McCarthy slides in there safely at third base. Turner didn't even make a throw over to third, as that thing was just scolded out to right center field. Wow. I totally forgot to do this, man. We forgot to do our trivia. We're doing this for the bottom of the 7th inning. It's not really trivia. It's just a fun fact. So today is June 13th. Actually, we'll do this after the inning's over. But we got to do this going into the inning. All right, we'll do it after the inning's over, but we're doing this for every bottom of the 7th inning. The 0-1 is outside and low for ball 1. Let's talk a little bit more about Luis Ortiz, man. So Ortiz got called up for Junior Marte, who was sent down after yesterday's performance. Sent down to AAA as the pitch is inside and low for ball 2. Ortiz in 8 games of the season has a 2.7 ERA. In 10 innings of work, 10 strikeouts, and 3 walks. 2-1 pitch. Inside and low for ball 3. It doesn't fit the vibe, Gabe. I'll do it after the inning. 3 balls, 1 strike. After the game, you're watching the Beverly Hillbillies? Yeah, exactly. 3-1. To Rojas, check, swing, foul ball. And it's a full count now. Well, the Cubs are beating the Pittsburgh Pirates 8-3. It's in the bottom of the 8th inning as we are just about ready to approach midnight in 13 minutes. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 5 seconds left on the pitch clock. And the pitch to Rojas. Ground ball back over to Ortiz. And Ortiz throws over to first. He thought maybe he would have a play at home and made the right play by throwing it over to first in plenty of time. And that goes down as a 1-3 ground out. Good athletic play by Ortiz and good recognition of figuring out where the runner was over at third. Sometimes you can get picked off in those situations. Carson Kelly now comes up. Kelly was activated off of the injured list last night. He was on the 60-day IL. The 1-0. It's taken all the way for a called strike. So the Cubs are up 8-3 in the bottom of the 8th. Mariners lead at 8-1 against the Mariners. Against the Marlins. That's a tongue twister. That's in the top of the 7th. Cubs game's in the bottom of the 8th. 1-1 sliced foul. Oakland is currently beating Tampa Bay 2-1 as we go to the top of the 9th. Padres are up 6-3 against the Guardians. That's in the bottom of the 8th inning. And the Dodgers have a 4-0 lead against the Chicago White Sox in the bottom of the 6th. Those are the games that are currently on right now. 1-2 pitch, ground ball, over to shortstop. A run will come in to score. The throw over to first is in time. That's going to go down as an RBI ground out as Jake McCarthy scores, and it's now 8-2, Philadelphia. But there's 2 gone and nobody out. And that'll bring up Pedromo. Orioles won 11-6 today against the Toronto Blue Jays in Baltimore. And the first pitch to Pedromo is inside for ball 1. The Rockies, they beat the Red Sox by a score of 7-6 in the 10th inning. And the Yankees beat the Mets by a score of 7-6 too. That game finished in regulation. Twins won 7-5 against the Brewers, and the Giants outscored the Cardinals 11-3. The 1-1 outside for ball 2. How about the Halos beating the Texas Rangers 7-3? And the Reds and the Royals, well, the Reds got the better piece of the ball game as they won 5-4. And the Astros, they beat the Nationals 6-1. There's a fly ball out to right field, and it gets over the head of Nick Castellanos as it hit the warning track and goes over the wall into the pool for a ground rule double. And Geraldo Perdomo gets his first hit of the day. Geraldo Perdomo. Wow. As he gets on with a ground rule double. The Braves and Tigers, that game did get rained out as they will have a doubleheader on Wednesday. Here's Pavin Smith, who had a 2-run single in last night's game for the Diamondbacks. 1 ball, no strikes, and the pitch at the knees for a called strike. Perdomo is over at second base. He got on with a ground rule double. There's 2 outs in the bottom of the 7th. Phillies lead it 8-2. We got 30 people on here. Thank you all so much for joining me on this late one. 1-1 pitch, fly ball out to center field. Marsh on the run, and he makes the running catch towards home plate. Didn't even have to dive for it. And that'll do it. As we go to the bottom of the 7th, or the top of the 8th inning, it's the end of the 7th, and the Phillies are up 8-2 as the Diamondbacks get another run back. Okay. So Smith flew out to center field. All right, let's do our fact of the day. So today, even though today is done, technically, it's June 13th. All right? It's Tuesday, June 13th. All right, first of all, happy birthday to Valerie Buer, Hannah Storm, Don Budge, Red Grange, and Pavo Nurmi. Happy birthday to all those guys. So, on June 13th of 1935, here's what happened, all right? In one of the most stunning upsets in boxing history, James J. Braddock wins the heavyweight championship, felling Max Baer in a 15-round unanimous decision at Madison Square Garden Bowl in Long Island City, New York. The victory caps a stunning comeback by Braddock, who started his career 42-2-2, but was forced to retire from the sport and work as a longshoreman after going 11-20-2 over 33 fights and breaking his right hand. Braddock would hold the title until 1937, when he loses to Joe Louis, and Braddock's life would be chronicled in the 2005 film Cinderella Man, starring Russell Crowe. And that is the fact of the day. Here we go. All right. Another day done. We can throw that one away. Can't believe boxing used to have 15 rounds. I know, isn't that crazy? Seriously, like, that's really wild. Saw that too, and I was like, damn. So that's what happened on this day in history for sports. So Zack Wheeler went 6 innings tonight, allowed 4 hits, 1 earned run. In case you guys are new to my channel, do not forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. We just need 10 more to reach 500. Maybe we could do it tonight. 2 balls, 1 strike to Brandon Marsh, who's 1 for 2 today, and he singled and walked. Mantiply gets set, kicks, fires, and the next pitch, swing and a miss. So Mantiply came off the injured list yesterday. He was activated, along with Carson Kelly and Kyle Lewis. 2-2. Outside and low for ball 3. Lewis would then get sent down to AAA. Three balls, 2 strikes, the kick and the pitch. Ground ball over to first base. Nice play by Christian Walker as he takes it over to the bag for out number 1. Wow. Yeah, Cinderella, man. It's good. All right, here's Kyle Schwarber as he comes up and he hits the first pitch. Foul. Huh, what a crazy coincidence. Needs 5 more likes to hit 30. That'd be really cool. No balls, 1 strike. I've heard it was a really good film. I haven't seen it, but I've heard some really good things about it. So Marsh grounded out to first. Here's Kyle Schwarber. It's no balls, 2 strikes to Schwarber, who hit a leadoff home run to start off the ball game and is 1 for 4. The pitch, the 0-2. It's lined out to right field. It drops in front of the right fielder for a base hit. And Kyle Schwarber gets on with the second hit today. Dropped right in front of Pavin Smith. Froze for a second. Alrighty, here we go. And the first pitch to Trey Turner is on the outside corner. It looked like it was outside, but it's called a strike. Trey's 1 for 2. He's walked twice, stolen 2 bases, scored a couple of runs, and a singled as well. The 0-1 foul ball. Still a crazy. Christian Bale's a great actor. Still a crazy coincidence. Yeah, Bale was in that one boxing film. Huh. Just watched it the other day. It was the episode with Pat Boone staying at their house. Huh. 0-2. In the dirt for ball 1. We are just approaching midnight on the East Coast. We have a late one out here as the Phillies are taking on the Diamondbacks. The Phillies lost 9-8 last night. 8 runs wasn't enough. Maybe it could be enough tonight. 1-2. High hopper over to third. It's going to be a tough play for Rivera, and he's just going to eat it up as Trey Turner gets on with an infield single. The runner, Kyle Schwarber, goes into second base safely. It's just a tough play by Rivera, and he made the right decision. And that is now back-to-back base hits for the Phils. And that'll bring up Nick Castellanos Pretty good crowd tonight at the Chase Field. Runners at first and second. And the first pitch to Nick is swung on and missed. Phillies are 32-34 on the season. They've won 7 out of their last 10 games. 7 out of their last 9, I should say. 0-1. Line drive down the right field line. It's a fair ball. It's going to go all the way towards the wall. Schwarber rounds third. He'll come in to score. Turner around in third, too. The throw is made over towards Josh Rojas. And Nick Castellanos gets in there with a stand-up 2-run double. And the Phillies are in double digits as they lead it 10-2 here in Arizona. That's the second hit today by Castellanos. He hit a laser down the right field line. And the Phillies have an 8-run lead. 3 base hits in a row for Philadelphia. And Bryce Harper due up as he takes the first pitch inside and high for ball 1. Harper has singled, walked, scored a run, and stolen a base. The 1-0 to Harper, swinging a ground ball over to first base. Nice play by Walker again as he wins the race to the bag. That was a big shot that was hit over towards first base, and Walker didn't even have to dive for it, but just fielded it perfectly. And there's 2 gone, but Castellanos does go over to third, and there's 2 outs now. That'll bring up JT Realmuto. Mantiply with 41 pitches, and he's gone 2 2/3 of an inning. The pitch inside to Nick Castellanos, or to JT Realmuto. I was looking at your comment, Cody. That's what I was doing. My fiance. The 1-0. It's taken right down Broad Street for a called strike. So Larry has Bryson Stott. He has Nick Castellanos. Where's Bryce? Where's Bryce, my guy? And then you got Jeff Hoffman. You can't forget about Jeff. Can't forget about Jeff. The 1-1 to JT. Line drive down the right field line. That's a fair ball, too. Castellanos jogs into home plate. JT goes over to second. The throw is cut off by Perdomo. And JT gets himself an RBI double. 11-2 Philadelphia. And now Torey Lavulo is going to go out there, and that's going to do it as he pulls the plug with Mantiply. Castellanos gets high fives in the dugout. One from Marsh and the other one from Sosa. We'll have a pitching change as Lavulo. Oh, they're going to stick with him. Huh. They're still going to stick with him. Looked like he was about to take the baseball, but decided not to. So the Phillies lead it 11-2 against the Diamondbacks. And that'll bring up Bryson Stott. Eddie says a blowout, as I expected. You're right, my guy. You know what's funny? JT now needs a single and a home run to get the cycle in this game. Phillies would have to explode for more runs. Stott today is 3 for 4. He singled twice and hit a home run. And the first pitch down low and inside for ball 1. The second pitch was inside again for ball 2. The 2-0 pitch. It's taken over the heart of the plate for a called strike. They're going to play Dancing with Myself at Your Weddings. Dancing with Myself and Dancing on My Own. That's funny. 2-1. Ground ball over to Mantiply as he knocks it down. The throw over to first is in time for out number 3. The Phillies do get 3 more runs as they lead it 11-2, and we go to the bottom of the 8th. Poor bullpen. Usually better than our starters. All right, stock rounds out. Okay. There we have it. We got 35 people on here. I hope you're all doing well. My name is Jason Joseph. This is Play by Play with JJ. If you guys are brand new to my channel, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell icon, the ding, ding, ding icon, so that way you know when I upload or whenever I go live. We've been doing this. We've been on here for 5.5 months. We've been calling Sixers games, Phillies games. Started off at the very end of the Patriots season. And we also do Flyers content too. So please make sure that you support the channel. We need 10 more subscribers in order to reach 500. So please make sure that you like and subscribe. We want to get there hopefully by the end of tonight, potentially. Probably tomorrow. But we're at 490 now. Megan and I have been here since day one. I know you have. I know you have, Megan. I know. I don't know who I is. Is I Izzy? Is I Izzy? Izelle? But yes, I know that you guys have been here since day one. I always wondered, like, why Megan would say Megan. Now it makes sense. You're probably Izelle. You're probably the Izelle. You're the Izelle. That's probably what it is. Oh boy. Okay. Here we go to the bottom of the 8th inning. Phillies lead it 11-2. Edmundo Sosa comes in to play third, and Dalton Guthrie is going to play out in center field. Ortiz will go out there for his second inning of work. Phillies lead it 11-2. Lourdes Gurriel Jr. will lead things off as he check swings on the first pitch and fouls it off. This my man chant. We watch both, but I chat. Nice. Cool. It's awesome. Tell your man that you said hi. Wait, hold up. Your man or your main? Or your main? Because if it's your man, tell him I said hi. But if it's your main, that's cool too. No balls, 2 strikes. And the next pitch. Little blooper out to center field, but Marsh on the run, and he makes the catch. And there's one gone, and the Diamondbacks are down to their final 5 outs. JJ is the man channel. How'd you know, $5? How did you know? How did you know? You got me. You got me. All right, so Gurriel Jr. flies out to center. And that'll bring up Corbin Carroll. Carroll is 22 years old. Was born in Seattle, Washington, as he takes the second pitch is in there for a called strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. Got to get used to looking up here more. That's why I'm not seeing these pitches. And the 1-1, that's lifted out to right field. This one has a chance. It's going back to the track, to the wall. Goodbye, baseball. As it just goes over the fence, and Corbin Carroll with another home run this season. That's home run number 14 for him, and he continues to have a red-hot bat. And that's why he is having an MVP caliber season. And it's now 11-3 on the solo homer by Corbin Carroll. Castellanos just ran out of room. That's the second time today that Corbin Carroll has got on. Christian Walker's due up, and he takes the first pitch inside and high for a ball. Carroll was selected as the 16th overall pick in the 2019 draft. And the Phillies, He was actually drafted by the Diamondbacks, but the Phillies had the 14th pick. They could have taken Corbin Carroll, but you know who they went with? Bryson Stott, and he's been pretty solid too. Two balls, no strikes to Christian Walker, who was 3 for 3 today. And he swings and loops that one out to center field. It drops in front for a base hit into no man's land. How about Christian Walker? 4 hits for him. As Marsh gets over there and throws it over to second base, but Stott would not have been able to make a play. And that's back-to-back base hits for the Diamondbacks. Emmanuel Rivera is 0 for 3. Walker now has 4 multi-hit games this month. Hasn't had a 4-hit game in quite some time, though. 1 out. Walker over at first in the bottom of the 8th. First pitch on the inside corner, an 87-mile-per-hour slider thrown by Luis Ortiz. Rivera today 0 for 3, but his batting average has been up very high. The 0-1. Ground ball over to second base. The throw over to Turner. There's one. The throw back to first is in time for a 4-6-3 double play. And that's going to do it in the bottom of the 8th. The Diamondbacks get 1 run back on a solo home run by Corbin Carroll. We go to the top of the 9th. Phillies lead it 11-3. Okay. All right, I'm going to take my very last break, but I will be right back in just a few moments. See you soon. Alrighty, here we go. What am I missing? Oh, I'm back. I'm back. I was missing for a second, but I just went to break. I'm back. Don't you worry. Don't you worry about a thing, mama. There you go, $5 I sang just for you. There you go. I didn't even realize it. Okay. How about this? Josh Rojas is going to go out there to pitch the 9th inning. Phillies lead it 11-3. The Diamondbacks don't want to use anybody else out of the bullpen, so they decided to go with Josh Rojas. Guess who's back? Back again. Sadie's back. All right, so Alec Bohm will come in to hit as he leads off the 9th. Rojas has not pitched this season. First pitch is inside for a ball. The 1-0. Line drive into left field. That will be a base hit. I don't even know how fast the pitch was because it was really slow. But Bohm gets on with a single. You're welcome, Lol. Love the singing. Thanks, dude. Thanks, man. We try to have fun on here. Especially when things are going really well. All right. Top of the 9th. Phillies lead it 11-3. First pitch to Cody Clemens. It's in there for a strike. That was recorded at 70 miles per hour. was a slider. Cody today's 1 for 3. The 0-1. Ground ball back up the middle. This could be 2. The throw over to first is in time. They weren't going to get the runner out over at second base, as Bohm was going to be safe. Second baseman Ahmed wouldn't have had a play. So Bohm goes over to second. Here's Brandon Marsh. The first pitch is grounded foul. Rojas was kicking his leg up for a little bit of time, and even Brandon Marsh was smiling. Had his leg up for a little bit, kind of like some of the closers. Rojas shares a couple smiles too. There he goes. He does it again. Has his leg up for about 2 seconds, and the pitch is outside for a ball. Had to rewind to watch that singing again. Nice. Marsh hits that one back up the middle for a base hit. Bohm rounding third, comes in to score. McCarthy throws it to the cutoff man, Perdomo. And it's now 12-3 Philadelphia as Marsh comes in with a base hit. RBI single. Come on, Rojas, give that famous slider. Rojas has not pitched this season, as the first pitch to Dalton Guthrie is outside and high for a ball. So Guthrie comes in for Kyle Schwarber, and he lines that one out to left center field. That's going to be a base hit. McCarthy gets over to it, and Marsh stops over at second base, and Guthrie gets on with a single as the throw is cut off by Nick Ahmed. So Guthrie with a pinch hit, base hit. A's win their 7th straight. Wow. Razor A's. The pitch inside and low to Edmundo Sosa, who will pinch hit for Trey Turner. Sosa hitting .250 on the season with 3 home runs. The 1-0. Line drive into left field. That's going to go all the way towards the wall. Runner rounding third. He'll come in to score. That's Brandon Marsh. Guthrie goes over to third. And into second base safely is Edmundo Sosa. The Phillies have been pouring it on as they lead it 13-3. They're going to win out the rest of the way. Oh, the A's? Wow. And that'll bring up Nick Castellanos. So Sosa just had an RBI double. Rojas with the big leg kick. And the pitch, 68 miles per hour on the slider. And it's taken all the way for a called strike at the knees. Rojas got thrown out of yesterday's game right after Torey Lovullo got thrown out. And he was back in the lineup today. He did not play in yesterday's game. The 0-1 pitch served out to right center field, shallow right center field, as going out there to make the catch is the second baseman, Geraldo Perdomo. And there's 2 gone. Here's Bryce Harper. And the first pitch, ground ball right through the middle for a base hit. 2 runs are going to come in to score, and the Phillies lead it 15-3. Sosa comes in, and right behind him was Dalton Guthrie. And the Phillies lead it by 12. Phillies have already sent 7 men up to the plate. And here comes JT. First pitch, line drive out to right field. And Smith gets underneath it, and he makes the catch. The Phillies, they're up 15-3. They have 20 hits on the night, and we go to the bottom of the 9th. Last chance for the Diamondbacks as the Phillies lead it by 12. Okay. Oh, boy. Stubbs? Stubbs? You think Stubbs should come in the pitch? That would be interesting. Save some runs for tomorrow. Or Thursday. This team is pretty good, you know what I'm saying? All right, guys. Last chance. If you guys are brand new to my channel, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, and hit the bell icon, too. So that way you know when I upload. He just hit for JT. Oh, that was Stubbs? Sorry, I missed that. See, I'm so, like, not used to, like, looking up this way. And I'm, like, looking over here, and then I'm used to just, like, seeing it on my screen over here. That was not the case, so I know I'm making excuses for myself. I apologize about that. No excuses. I gotta be better. That was not cool. Hopefully you guys didn't see that. But I gotta be better. Who said that in his press conference? I gotta be better. Who said that? I feel like a lot of people have said it, but Joel Embiid said it, I remember. Like a lot of times. But yeah. Okay. All right, last half inning of work we go. We got 32 people on here. Guess you guys are brand new. I'm Jason Joseph. This is Play-by-Play with JJ. Do not forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. Phillies have scored 8 runs over the last 3 innings. Scored 1 in the 7th, 3 in the 8th, and 4 in the 9th. And Ortiz will go out there for his 3rd inning of work. It's 15-3. Philadelphia as we go to the bottom of the 9th. 6, 7, and 8 due up for Arizona. So Jake McCarthy fouls off the first pitch. He had the triple in the 7th and scored a run as well. The 0-1 by Ortiz. Up high for ball 1. It's currently 12:21 a.m. Eastern Time on the East Coast. 1-1 is fouled back towards the screen. Ortiz gets set, kicks, deals, and the next pitch. Line drive foul. It's still yesterday for me. I agree with that. I hope Gabriel Moreno plays tomorrow. Dude, he's good. He's really good. Carson Kelly is not bad defensively, but Gabriel Moreno's a really good ball player. 1-2. Ground ball over to first base. Clemens has it and wins the race over to first. Wins the race. My gosh. Why am I stumbling? And there's one gone. I'm stumbling over my words. That can't happen. Here's Josh Rojas, who just pitched the top of the 9th inning and gave up 4 runs. Phillies lead it 15-3. The pitch on the outside corner, taken all the way for a called strike. Rojas is 1 for 3 today. Ground ball over the middle to Trey Turner, and he fields it on a hop, throws over to first in time for out number 2. And Arizona is down to their final out. I'll tell you what was really good news today. So the Phillies' top outfielder prospect, Ethan Wilson, got to see him play last year for the Jersey Shore Blue Claws. According to Alex Carr, he had 2 home runs tonight for the Reading Phils and already has 10 homers on the season, along with an .877 OPS. First pitch to Carson Kelly. Swinging a ground ball back over to Trey Turner. He fields it on a hop, throws over to first, and that'll do it. The Phillies take game 2 of this series. They lost 9-8 last night and almost doubled the amount of runs scored as they win by a final score of 15-3. 8 was not enough last night, but 15 surely was more than enough tonight. Zack Wheeler was absolutely incredible again. He went 6 innings. He only allowed 4 hits, 1 earned run, and had 7 strikeouts. Meanwhile, JT Realmuto went 2 for 4 at an RBI triple, or an RBI, a triple, a double, and 3 runs, I should say. Had the RBI double. That was back in the 8th. Bryce Harper had a 2-run single. Trey Turner got on base 3 times today and stole 2 bases. And it was just a great day all around for the Phils. They did everything that they could. They scored a lot of runs, and they drove in everybody pretty much for the most part. And it was just a good team win. The pitching was great overall. They didn't really have to go to anybody deep in their bullpen, and they got to save some arms. And the hitters did everything that they could. Couldn't have asked for a better performance. JT had a big double down the right field line. Kyle Schwarber led the game off with a leadoff home run, and that just sets the tone. You know what I'm saying? It sets the tone, and it's just great to see. So the Phillies have won 8 out of their last 10 games, and they'll be back tomorrow night at 9:40 p.m. Eastern Time. We'll be back on here, so make sure that you tune in. I know that these games are late, and they definitely are dreadful for some people, but, man, this is cool. This is a lot of fun. All right, I'm going to sign off right now. My name is Jason Joseph. Got to hit the bathroom, and then I think we're going to go to bed. All right? I love you all so much. I appreciate you. I appreciate you too, man. I don't just appreciate you guys. I love you all. And I mean that. You guys are a lot of fun, you know, to be around and to be able to call games in front of you guys and engage in conversations. It's a lot of fun. I do this because I love it, you know. We talked about the whole monetization thing. In all honesty, we could have 500 subscribers, and yet if I'm not monetized, I mean, it would be nice to be monetized, but it doesn't matter what we're doing on here. Like, we really, really care about just coming on here and just interacting with you all and getting reps. That's all we care about. All right, we're going to call it a night, but I love you all. And we'll be back on tomorrow night. See ya. And Lala Tov.